Hello, this is Dr. Ravi and this is Dr. Nitya from the Department of ENT at PeopleTree Hospitals. Today we are going to discuss on one of the most important topic called mucormycosis, otherwise popularly known as black fungus infections. India has seen quite a few now. I think we have reached almost 10,000 cases in the post-COVID scenario. So at PeopleTree Hospitals, we have almost seen 30 patients and we are seeing every day 2 to 3 patients. So let's just go through to know and educate people who are watching this channel and discuss about mucormycosis. We have with us Dr. Nitya, who is a senior consultant ENT surgeon at PeopleTree Hospital. She's going to answer some of our queries. So let's start with the first question. What is mucormycosis, Dr. Nitya?
So mucormycosis is a fungal infection which is caused by a group of fungi called mucorales. These are normally present in soil, air, and in the water. But it causes infection in those who have reduced immunity, like in case of diabetes, immunocompromised state, like patients on cancer chemotherapy, patients with HIV, and other immunosuppressive states. So now, after COVID, we are seeing a sudden surge in these infections in India.
So what are the regions it usually affects?
So usually it affects the nose, the sinuses which are there around the nose, the eye, the socket of the eye. It can also go to the brain. It can also go to the palate or the upper jawbone. There are also cases of mucormycosis in the lungs, in the abdomen, or it can be throughout the body, which we call disseminated mucormycosis.
Yeah, with respect to COVID, I mean, what are the signs which a patient or the symptoms which the patient should be worried to consult an ENT surgeon?
Usually it is seen after a week of getting the COVID infection. So patients with COVID, with history of diabetes, should look for signs of pain on one side of the face, discharge, especially blood-stained discharge from one side of the nose, headache, severe toothache. Sometimes the tooth may just become loose and fall off. So these are the symptoms which should alert a patient to immediately go and see an ENT surgeon.
Okay, what would the ENT surgeon do when a patient of such symptoms come? What are the investigations do you do to sort of confirm the diagnosis or refute the diagnosis? What would you do?
So the first thing which is done is clinical examination, where the ENT surgeon will pass an endoscope into the nose and we look for the classical black colored discoloration of the nose tissues. We call it the turbinate. So that will give us a clear-cut picture that this is a mucormycosis. The ENT surgeon may also take a swab then and there and send for fungal mount. The other investigations would be CT scan of the sinuses, MRI of the brain and the eye with contrast. And these patients will also require a few blood investigations to see the diabetic status, the kidney function, and the general immunity level, because they are just post-COVID.
How do you treat these patients? I heard that these are very complex patients, and how do you plan their treatment?
So the treatment for these patients would be multidisciplinary treatment. First part is surgery. Surgery would be aggressive surgical debridement of the nasal tissues. It may also involve removal of one eyeball and removal of the palate. Patients will also need medical treatment. Liposomal amphotericin B is the drug of choice. They will need this medicine for almost 10 to 15 days. So these patients require prolonged hospital stay, and during the treatment they will also be seen by a nephrologist, a neurologist, an ophthalmologist. So it's going to be multidisciplinary care.
Yeah. So one person cannot treat it. So you need multiple specialties input to treat a single patient. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That is okay.
So what are the outcomes of the treatment? I mean, how do the patients survive? What are the sequelae? What are the long-term problems with these patients?
So this is a very aggressive disease. It is a deadly disease. The mortality or the death rate is around 50% despite aggressive surgical and medical treatment. Some patients, when we catch the disease in its early stage, it is treatable and there is a chance of cure. That is the importance of early diagnosis and treatment. The more advanced stage the patient presents us with, the risk of survival, again, the chance of survival reduces. Patients will undergo very morbid surgeries, sometimes removal of the eyeball, removal of the palate. All of these are disfiguring surgeries, and they have a sequelae for a long time.
Okay. What would be the approximate cost of the treatment? I heard that the getting amphotericin or getting posaconazole is a difficult task, and also it is a lot expensive to buy these medications. Is that right?
Absolutely. The surgical cost would be standardized in most hospitals, but the main cost would be the cost of medicine. Liposomal amphotericin B for a patient per day itself would cost around 10 to 15,000, and they will require for more than 15 to 20 days. So that will add on to a lot of cost. Posaconazole is also a very expensive drug. So yes, it is going to be a very, very expensive treatment.
Okay. What would you tell the patients when to consult? Just to sum this all up.
So any COVID patient who also has diabetes and who has received steroids during the treatment should look for signs of one-sided facial pain, one-sided nasal discharge, blood-stained discharge, headache, toothache, loosening of tooth. So in case of any of these symptoms, they should immediately see an ENT surgeon. So then they will undergo a nasal endoscopy and further treatment plan.
Thank you, Dr. Nithya, for your kind information. It's very helpful. Hope this will help our viewers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.